so let's talk about this. Number 3, video 3 coming up right now. Google and their fascist attacks on YouTube. Fam, what do you got?
Yeah, so, Google owns YouTube, and they're pretty much showing just how far they're willing to go to grasp hold of power and to censor people in this very fascist way. Now, people said they were mitigating damage when they voted for Joe Biden. And all that I've seen from Joe Biden, and we're going to talk about just exactly how much mitigating damage happened, is that there is the encroaching in the marriage of big tech with our government. And it's bigger than ever. They're more powerful than ever. In fact, that they are so blatantly displaying their power because they have gotten away with censoring the president. They've gotten away with literally shutting down channels. They've gotten away with all of this, and so now they're high on this power, and they're going to continue to do it. So this is what it was. Dave Rubin who shared this.
Well, I got yelled at for sharing Dave Rubin's tweet.
Of course, but
why'd you share David Rubin's tweet, Pasta?
I don't like Dave Rubin. I think he's an idiot. But this is what happened, and this is directly affects us because we talk about election fraud, we talk about election integrity. So I know that it's going to affect us. I don't give a crap about Dave Rubin's ideology, but you don't have to like him to know this is wrong. So they said, we just shared an update on YouTube's election efforts, including how we are handling community guidelines pertaining to election-related misinformation. Our policies disallow content alleging that widespread fraud or errors change the outcome of the historical U.S. presidential election. We allow this type of commentary for current elections as election officials work to finalize counts. December 8 was the safe harbor deadline for the U.S. presidential election. States need to resolve contested elections by then, and enough states have now certified their election results to determine a president-elect. As such, starting today, we will remove new content uploaded on or after December 9th, 2020, alleging that widespread fraud or errors changed the outcome of the 2020 U.S. presidential election. For example, we will remove videos claiming that a presidential candidate won the election as a result of widespread software glitches or counting errors. This is in line with our approach towards historical U.S. elections. Content that includes sufficient EDSA context may remain on YouTube, similar to how we allowed COVID-19 medical treatment that violates our policies to exist in videos with EDSA content. So I just really quick, and I want to give this to you too, but I just want to say this is scary. This is
fascism.
This is fascism.
Jesus.
Because who are they to fucking decide what is they deem real and misinformation regarding our elections? Are they election experts? No, they're not. They're a platform. And they're both a platform and a publisher. And that's the whole 230 thing that I talked about in the Tulsi video. That is why I'm so against it. Because you it's not fair. You can't be both a platform and a publisher. Either you're just going to let people publish whatever they want, whether it's a lie or not, okay? Or you're going to dictate what is and what isn't. You can't have both. And they're right now being allowed to have both. They have complete oversight. They have complete overreach to everything that they deem inappropriate. So anything that questions COVID, anything that questions the U.S. elections, you cannot do that. If they were so secure about what was factual, why are they fighting so hard to keep any kind of dissent down? I am seriously asking, why are so many people so willing to accept this? How is nobody freaking the fuck out about this? I'm so sorry
because they're happy with the results.
But
they're happy with the results.
But the result, you're not
Trump. It's the bullshit.
But you're not. But he's gone. Let's say he's gone in a month. A little over a month. Let's say he's gone. What are you gonna do when you want to run whoever else for president? What are you gonna do? Do you think this is just gonna stop with Trump? No, it's obviously going to be way beyond Trump. It's going to go directly to the left, you morons. This is directly going to take down the left.
It's been happening to the left.
What is wrong with you?
It's already happened to progressives. That's why we didn't start fighting for election integrity because of Donald Trump.
We've been fighting for Bernie.
4 years. We started with the Bernie situation and everything like that. And the first video that we got pulled from this channel right here was our Super Tuesday coverage of what was going on. And I think a lot of it had to do because when we were sitting here, Fam was not only showing the lines and what was going on, we were like, Texas, Remember, we were like, holy cow, so wait a second, something's not kosher here. Our naked eye and our minds are saying, this is not right, whatnot. And then when we went back and did the math, and you used it again in your last video, fam, you saw it was like, wait, something is not right here. The jumps are just way outloaded. And you can see that something's going on. Why do you think they took it down? Because they know we're smelling something, and that's why they're doing this right now.
Yeah.
How could they even how could they even say that they're going to start taking down videos because they've been certified in certain states when there's court cases going around? And now the big one, okay? 17 states now are suing 4 other states, and it's going to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is going to have to take it up because when it's discrepancies between states, they got to get involved. They are the law of the land. They are what the Constitution is. So right now with that going on, and it's like 1,500 pages, fam, it's all in there. There's video of what went on. There are a lot of irregularities. We should be able to talk about these things. And not for nothing, like you said too, fam, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it has now become the public square.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the public square. It's where we talk. That's why it needs to be taken over and become a public utility, because it's just disgusting. Because they've hid behind 230. They've acted as a publisher.
How commie of you.
You know what I'm saying? Right? How commie of me. They've taken over. They've taken this 230 and they hid behind it. They've picked winners and losers. They wanted to keep information down. They didn't want anybody knowing about the Hunter Biden and the laptop for hell, so they censored it.
Yep.
They shouldn't be able to do that. Big tech shouldn't, or the government shouldn't decide what is right or wrong. That's for you and I to decide. We choose. Nah, this is bullshit. I don't want to pay attention to it. Hey, I listen to this guy. But for us to sit there and let big tech be able to choose winners and losers, guys, this is fascism right here. This is the real fascism.
Yep. This is the kind of fascism that you don't see because it's not blatant in your face, a Nazi bashing the head of somebody else. But this is the cryptic type of fascism that is Big Brother. It is Brave New World. It is 1984. That's where we're headed here. And unfortunately, a lot of the left has either cheered for it or completely ignored it because it's Trump. But again, I'm telling you, it's not just going to affect Trump. It's affecting us. It already did. The moment, you guys, the moment when Twitter was able to take down links from the New York Post regarding Hunter Biden and Burisma, that should have told you that this was going to happen. The moment Glenn Greenwald had to leave The Intercept because he couldn't do the journalistic integrity of being able to talk about that story, that was a red flag. And this is where it's going. You see, it's getting worse, and it's going to get worse with the Biden administration because they got millions of dollars from big tech. Millions of dollars.
They bought his ass.
Yep.
They bought his ass, and like I said, if you watch those Senate hearings, the Democrats are giddy. They're giddy for more censorship. They're giddy. They want
AOC
more
was
of
arguing
it.
for more censorship.
Dude,
she was arguing
with
Zuckerberg.
With the Zuckerberg. She had Zuckerberg right now, and this is like back then I still had a little faith. I was like, all right, let's go. Go get her. Go get him. Accuse this guy, this asshole, whether it was a security breach, because there were people inside who worked within the company said that Zuckerberg knew, and he sold our information to Cambridge Analytica. Whether it was a security breach or he sold it, his ass should have been grilled. He should have been fined. It should have been taken away from him. But instead, she doubled down after a couple questions, and she went right after the fact that why aren't you taking down more fake news? Why aren't you taking down more of disinformation from the Trump people, the Trumpers? Like, why haven't you taken that stuff down? And the Senate, the Democrat Senate, is just awful. They want more censorship.
Yep.
They want more censorship.
And here's the thing. And even if you fucking disagree with them and you hate them and some of these people are lying, even if that's true, oh well, they have the right to say it. It's not up for you to decide what fits with your ideology and what doesn't. Okay. And unless it's actual 100% like Pasta lives at 555 Summit Ave, and like he gets to, and you should go kill him. Like, unless it's that, you shouldn't be persecuted for that. And like that's the thing. And it's even then, like, you need a trial, you need this, and you need lawyers. And I mean, this is the situation we're in, you guys, because too many of us have completely just not cared about this
let's also
issue.
be honest too, fam, the reason why they're able to pull this technique is because progressives fall for the virtue signal. They fall for the virtue signal. Oh, we got to take Alex Jones down. He's bad. Yeah, let's take him down. He's awful.
Yeah.
Like, no, wait. Don't you guys understand the can of shit
Let's cheer
worms
that OAN
that you were
got
opening
taken
up?
down.
Oh, shit, OAN, let's take them down. They're awful. And they're like, yeah. they're terrible, they're racist, they're Nazis and
I
stuff.
could agree with you that they're terrible. I could agree with you that I don't like them. But so what? They have the ability they have the right to say what they say, and people can decide if what they're saying is bullshit. In fact, I can make a show that opposes everything that they say and basically argue that way. More speech is the answer to bad speech.
Exactly.
Not less.
Less speech. Exactly. Christopher Dobby, liberal always was, leftists fooled themselves. Yeah, I mean, they've always been that way, the liberals. I remember I called myself liberal. My stepfather called himself, I'm a liberal. And now it's like, whatever. I'm proud to have been kicked off Twitter just for saying mean stuff to Obama. And this is USA is a criminal enterprise. Very proud of the work I think you're just trying to say you all are doing. Just hope people are listening. Listen, that's what we got to keep doing. I've decided, for me personally, this kind of what we talked about with the progressives and the people I'm kind of knocking heads with, I've had this attitude recently. I've been like, I'm done with these people. I can't deal with them no more. They're just a bunch of virtue signaling assholes that don't want to pay attention to foreign policy and civil liberties, and they're never going to get on the game, and they're going to be this way. Instead of running away from them, I'm going to make it a point to continue to talk to them. So yes, I hope people are listening, and all we can do is keep doing these shows and keep truth-telling or telling our truth. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who disagree with a lot of the stuff. We say we disagree with each other in certain things, but that's the thing you have to do. Fam said, the answer to freedom of speech is more speech, not less speech. So we're going to keep doing it, and thank you for supporting us. We got another super chat. Glory Jones.
Jones.
Pasta, hope Tracy's not the only dude who finally getting the white man smoke. Glad to see you better, fam. Glory, I am 66% Southern Italian. I don't know what you're talking about. There was another tip, Johnny. I missed it there. How do I pull it up on? Let me see. Oh, David Guevara. Thank you so much, David. You're awesome for the super chat contribution, guys. We got to call the Rokfin Splash or something with my paisan, Michael Castelli. Johnny, you got anything to say about this here right now? John reads all the copyright infringements. He deals with them. He talks about them. John, what do you feel about this personally right now? I mean, I know it's no surprise to you because our first strike, we saw it coming on, but your overall opinion about YouTube blatantly putting this out the way they are.
You've been doing a lot of work, too, on the fraud stuff.
Yeah, not enough people pay attention to it, like you guys said. I mean, it's huge. It's a big deal. I mean, I don't know what to do. We can protest outside of YouTube. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to think of solutions. I always try to think of solutions because
let's try to.
It's not going to happen through Congress. It's not going to happen through Senate or anything like that. Didn't Trump go after Facebook or something? They got sued or something happened.
230 was the thing he was trying to remove.
Or Section 230 for Facebook.
He's threatened to veto the bill.
He's saying he's going to veto it.
He's going to veto it.
Something happened though, right?
Well, I mean, the whole thing
didn't pass. Like, he wasn't able to get rid of it.
No, but something recently, like, they're getting tried as a monopoly.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah.
So I don't know. But I mean, if Biden's in, I don't think anything's going to change. It's going to get worse.
It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. I'm very interested to see what they'll do as far as going after, like, now they'll put, like, Rokfin and Odyssey and all these other, BitChute and all these other ones. They're going to put them on the chopping block and say that these channels must be taken down. And if you control the keys to the kingdom, they can be throttled like crazy. We're talking about going to a safe haven. They're going to come after us in the mountain.
Right. So Rokfin, you guys, part of the solution is to divest also into Rokfin and other platforms where you don't have this fascistic control. But trust me, they're going to try to go after them too. So people need to pay attention and start thinking of ways to oppose the security state, because we haven't opposed the security state in this country. Progressives haven't opposed the security state. Bernie Sanders hasn't opposed the security state, not for a very, very long time, if ever. Yeah. And like that's the thing. Like that's what is the deep state is what controls. That's what I talked about in the last video. That is it's real. It's not some right wing made up word. This is like, I told Pasta, like, you need to define it because some people still don't know what it means. but it's been an issue for a very long time, and that is what moves this country. This is what people don't want to know. That's what decides elections. That's what overthrows governments all over the world. That is what goes and extracts resources from Bolivia. Like this. That's what is going on here. That's who assassinated the Kennedys. I mean, this is real. The deep state is real, and this is big tech has become a huge component of it, to where you can't even say anything about the hint and that there was election fraud in this general. And Jonny was covering a lot of actual things on the ground. And is that also in danger, even though it's not about the national election, even though it's about the California election? Are they just going to put it all together? I don't know. Yeah. That's scary.
And the Democratic Party is behind this stuff. The leadership, that is.
Yep.
They like this stuff. Like I said, you watch those Senate hearings, they're giddy for it. And it's disgusting, because if these are the people who are going to make our laws and run our country, they're just going to shut you up and silence you if you disagree with them, and continue to go on with their globalist, freaking imperialistic. I mean, Anthony Blinken, for crying out loud.
Blinken.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
and now the other guy from Raytheon.
Yeah,